Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Draw My Life. Today episode titled The Time I Fuck Up because I haven't spoken Vietnamese in a while. So when I used to live with my mom back home in Perth, I speak Vietnamese to her. Now I moved far away, I speak mostly in English. I think in English, I dream in English, I even talk to myself in English. So as you could imagine, when you don't practice the language, you begin to forget words that you used to know. One day, I saw a Vietnamese patient at work, and I'm always so excited when that happens because I can talk to them in my own language. But then I kind of forgot that I need to order food for them because that's kind of part of my job. And unfortunately, they don't speak English well, so we order in Vietnamese instead. And that is when trouble starts to brew in. You guys, if you knew me in real life, you would know that I hate cucumber and tomato, and I would never eat them or ask my mom for them. So as you could imagine, I haven't been using those words in a very long time, like half of my life long. So they no longer exist in my Vietnamese vocabulary. And I tried to explain to this poor person the word tomato and cucumber, but my brain was doing something else. Instead of giving the right word, it gave me flashback. I could remember that one time my mom said to me she loves tomato and how she had grown a tomato plant. And she told me to try it because it was sweet, not sour. But my mom has a tendency to lie to me, and that is where all my trust issues came from, I reckon. And that was how I remember the word. You see, Vietnamese has a funny way of naming things. We name it based on its property sometimes. Tomato comes from a stem from the ground, and we classify all edible fruit from those plants as gà. And sour means chua in Vietnamese. And since tomato tastes sour to us, so we call it cà chua, meaning a sour gà. But how do we say cucumber in Vietnamese? Then my brain started to flash back to a bánh mì stall. Here's the anatomy of it. Let me break it down for you. Here you have the stove to fry eggs in. Here's the bánh mì before it gets stopped. And this is the bánh mì after it gets stopped. And that lady, yup, you guessed it right, she's a sales rep. And you see this weird stuff on the plate? That is the cucumber. That is a word that we are trying to find today. Why am I talking to you about this? Because every time my mom would go and buy bánh mì for me, she would ask for no cucumber because she know I hate cucumber. Then this lady would write no Q on my order, short for no cucumber. But CU is pronounced as cô in Vietnamese, and it's a slang for penis. So my order always come with no penis written on top, which I'm kind of grateful for. I do not want any cô in my bánh mì, even if it was offered for free, okay? And that is not why our mayo is so creamy, by the way. Definitely not the common cucumber. And if I have the time, I will definitely show you how to make it. But then I was like, wait a minute, I still don't know what is the word for cucumber in Vietnamese. So I spent time having flashback, but it wasn't useful at all. In the end, by some miracle, I managed to squeeze those words out of my brain and managed to ask that person, would you like some cucumber and tomato with that?
No, thank you. I hate both of them.
I was just joking, by the way. In reality, I just said, sure, and I get on with it. They were pretty happy about their meal in the end, so it made my day.